It's Wednesday, my dudes, and it's also March. So if you need a reminder to flip your 1/6 shooter calendar like I do, this is it. He's also going to be here tonight, but I don't think he's going to talk about this. I think he's going to want to talk about the dragon. So what are we waiting for? Let's just get started. Not you. I'm totally going to pick that calendar up the floor and still stick it back to February like an idiot. So,
yeah, I saw that we had Trevor on as our guest again. I was looking really forward to that because, like, it's always fun having Trevor on. Yeah. What is this I hear about a dragon that you're talking about?
I don't know. He wants to talk about a dragon. I don't know if it's a pet project. Maybe it's a pet project he's got going. I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
So,
yeah, I've been kind of out of the loop lately.
Yeah. I mean, there's not much toy news going on, so it's kind of easy to fall behind. But anyway, it is Wednesday, my dudes, and
it is.
It's
a new episode of Daredevil.
That's it.
And our show. And
I was going to say, have a great night, everybody. But this is episode of 110 of Between Two Sentinels, the show that you have no one else but yourselves to blame as to why we keep going. So we're here, and we've got a very special guest tonight, Trevor, which is very, very excited. Your sister is already trying to bait me. I don't know. It's Dragon. I'm calling it Figment. Because until it's real, it's Figment. Anyway, but yeah, how are you, Machu?
I'm good. I mean, the dragon is real. We've seen it.
That's true. Well, yeah, that's true.
We've seen it in color too. Not in grayscale. It's got green scales.
Green scales, not grayscale. Green scale. So, but obviously we're gonna. I was just gonna say not much. But I was gonna ask you if you got anything in this week.
So I actually just got one thing in this week, and it was, remember that speaking of Daredevil, that Daredevil kit that I put together, from Patrick Cho. Yeah. Well, I got the fully assembled kit.
Here. Let's
and it's cell shaded.
How do you feel about that?
I like it still. Yeah. It's just the only thing that I noticed is that they didn't really clean up the plastic from the molds like I did. Like I thoroughly cut off all the flashing, and like you could see where like where the plastic was poured in. But like I do like the line work. I think I'll add more to it because the black is pretty bare compared to the front. Also, I can play with this more because there really isn't any paint on it, because it's just the line work and the paint is on the skin parts. While mine, I actually painted over the plastic. So the more I play with it, the more I can, the paint will rub off. But I can keep this with regular figures, and then this one I can, pose by itself.
Right. I do like the one you did because I do like the two different colors, the two different reds. I think that's nice. It's a good look.
Yeah. Thank you.
But hey, now you've got two of them.
I've got two. No. So yeah.
Between two episodes of Daredevil? I don't know. Whatever. So yeah.
What's new with you?
Quick, ask me what I got in.
What did you get in today?
Oh man.
Oh,
we got merch, suckers. So this is it. They are here, and I hope KJ, I hope you're watching, because we're gonna give one away tonight.
We're gonna give one away.
We're gonna give one away. So if you're excited for the dragon, but more excited for this, we're gonna give one away tonight. But yeah, dude, I'm hyped. These came out great. Huge shout out to David. Faceless Tees, I want to say, is his thing here. I don't know. Mm-hmm. I had it pulled up 2 seconds before I opened it, and then my Instagram crashed on me. Yeah, faceless. There we go. Let's be real. Faceless screen print is his Instagram tag. He did an incredible job. These came out great, dude, and they're really good, like, material shirt. So get your orders in. Message either Machu or I. I think we're gonna go 30.
I think
30 for these plus shipping.
My inbox is a mess right now. So
okay, so message
I will apologize if I don't see the message, but like Yeah.
Message me, and we'll start shipping these out. Only 50, by the way, available, and that's not including the one we give away, the one that I keep, the one Machu keeps, and then whoever
So
else
47 left.
give or take, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
because your family also wears them, and
yeah. But hey, they're here, and it's exciting, and yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited.
Yeah, limited
excited
edition
for merch. Very limited. Very limited. Who knows? Win or lose. International shipping. Oh man. I mean, you know what, dude? If you want to pay for it, I'm fine with it. So but yeah, we'll talk about it. Message me, dude, because also like maybe if you get a couple people together, then we just ship one thing out, and we're not killing it.
I mean, just
that'll yeah. So, but yeah, questions. Steve says, did the shirts come in medium? I think we got mediums through XXX. But again,
did you get extra medium though?
I did not get extra medium.
Oh damn it!
So why?
Not for me, but like
oh. I think we got like 5 or 6 mediums. So if you need a size, jump on it now. But yeah, limited. We'll see how they do, and then we'll always go back and do more, hopefully, or new shirts, new designs. Who knows? Sky's the limit. But yeah, let's check in with our chat here. Let's see who we got going on. Josh Brown coming in first saying back to Bay. Back to Bay. Hashtag back to Bay. Not as good as Bagalactus, but back to Bay. Pretty good.
Back to Bay.
We got Dom here.
Dragon?
Yeah, it's Bayfifth. Yeah, something. I don't know.
Bayther or something like that.
Trevor's backstage just shaking his head. Oh, I don't know what to tell you, man. You get what you get with me. Toy Jason's here. We got the mayor checking in. Be sure to check him out on Dave Wonder Show of Grippin' and Rippin' tonight with Mr. Geeky and a couple other people. We got
you were just on with Geeky yesterday on
we were with the Toy Migos. Yeah, we talked about a lot of random stuff, mostly puppets and Muppets.
Yeah,
so
Muppet Migos.
I can't wait. No chewing is in the chat, of course, of the TPC and the Toy Daddies. I have a Watu. Oh, it's Wednesday, my dudes. It's too early to start cursing.
Because
we gotta get to at least 10 minutes in. Highly Posable here, of course. They're on every Friday night. Check them out.
And they have a new show.
Oh,
Barely Posable on Mondays.
Barely Posable.
Mm-hmm.
So Highly Posable on Friday, and then the weekend destroys you, and you're barely posable. I love it. Yep. Love it. Steve Morrow checking in. We got Rob Zamora. Trix Blast Creations is here. Hey. Let's see. It's about the size of a new family pet. That's for sure. That's what we're going with the dragon. Obviously, Tenny is here. Yimbo reminding us to hit that thumbs up and saying happy Wednesday to everyone. OneSixthShooter saying what's up, dudes. Dom says we're chasing dragons. Everybody's chasing dragons. We got Paul Morales is in the chat. Who else? The Man Beast Boy. We got Figure Fight Club. 8 Toy Hunters Guild. What's up, dude? Let's see who else. Oh, Grumps, you're not late. You're good. You're good. We did start pretty close on time though, so look at us. Yeah. Captain McKay Random saying sick merch. Thanks, man. We're excited for him. There's KJ. KJ, giveaway. Stay tuned. You gotta watch the whole episode.
He's like, damn it, the whole thing.
Yeah, Diggs Figs. What's Jay Shot doing if Trevor's going to be on? I might leave when Trevor shows up. We'll see. I might just drop out and we'll go from there. Something will happen with my car. Who knows? We got Win or Lose. K-Mac is here. Collection Nexus. We got Yanni. What's going on, Yanni? Does the dragon get a t-shirt? Oh, Yanni.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We gotta get it a t-shirt.
Yeah, we gotta get a dragon size.
We gotta get a dragon first before we get the dragon a t-shirt.
It's true. Berserk saying insert the shut up and take my money gift. Row collects. What's going on, neighbor? And KJ's ready. KJ's ready for the giveaway. He is so ready. And speaking of being ready, I think he's been backstage long enough listening to us rant and shaking his head in disappointment of me, as always. So let's go ahead and welcome OneSixthShooter. Are you gonna hit it? Okay. Ah, there you go. Oh,
that's
you gotta say
Conan.
boop. There you go.
Crush your enemies. See them just now. Hi guys.
Yeah.
How are you?
It's an immediate likeness, man. You look just like him. It's almost uncanny.
I know, right? Especially the tan.
Did you pre-order the new one?
The new one, what?
The Mezco Conan. Yeah.
Oh, nah. I'm good. movie Conans. I like the comic book Conan a little more than the movie. The movie's great, but like I don't know if I don't need that. I'm really trying to cut things down. I'm really trying to be selective in what I get. I really
We
don't
have
like
to be
it,
these
so.
days now because certain things.
Getting crazy. And that's what we're kind of here to talk about. I guess,
Do you want me to get the calendar? I'll get the calendar.
Yeah, up
again.
off the floor. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Maybe the crumpled thing that you, dude. It was March's turtles, for God's sake, and you threw it across the room like it was nothing.
I missed it. I didn't see it.
You didn't even look at it. He didn't even look at it.
Planned
He
it.
didn't even look at it.
Oh look! Don't worry. I had so much
My
crap on the
only
floor. It didn't
turtles
hit the
image.
floor.
Didn't even touch the floor.
It didn't even
That I've
touch
ever
the
had
floor.
in there.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good. It's all
There you
good.
go.
No worries. Oh yeah, look at that. It is turtles.
Yeah, baby.
It's the
Nice,
the
right?
not a Leo. Yeah.
They're not Leo.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
He planned ahead.
I
He knew he
I
was
know,
going
right?
to
He
be on
Yeah, I
was
knew I was
going to
gonna
be
be
here
here
in
on
March.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Pretty
certainly didn't message you earlier this week.
Right, exactly. The last
So,
very,
yeah.
very last minute.
To be like, oh crap, we didn't have anybody booked. But anyway,
We couldn't get Jeremy. So
yeah, we tried. He's got his own Wednesday show apparently.
yeah,
What's
he's got
up
a
with
show
that?
going on now. Yeah,
So
I'll back up Jeremy.
you're number one Jeremy in our hearts, if that makes you feel any better.
Thank you.
So
Yeah.
I know that we talked about this backstage, and it sounds like, and in chat, I'm looking at you guys. No questions off the table for right now. Trevor said that he will answer whatever he can. But obviously we started to have a little bit of a discussion backstage too, and it was like, yo, stop talking. Let's talk about this up front. But
I'm here to dispel myths.
Yeah.
Quell your fears and ease your wallet.
Okay.
I can't ease your wallet. It's not gonna.
No,
There's no.
No.
But,
And you did
the other
you
two
did
I can do.
actually. The one thing you did say in your backstage that I really appreciated was like, hey, I'm going to answer questions, but ultimately it's your choice, right? I'm not going to force anybody to buy it, which, I think is great. Yeah.
I mean, let's we could start out there. Like, it's doing well. This is a campaign it's not a Kickstarter where you don't get charged until the end of it, and people encourage. You always hear that when we have got Kickstarter people. You guys have done it. Back it now. You don't get charged. Don't worry about it. Well, they're not using Kickstarter, which doesn't take a whole lot of money out of their pocket and cause it to be even more expensive. And we'll get into that. But it's charged now, and they fully expect, and I think the community fully expects, that a lot of people are going to wait, until, who knows, stretch goals are met or they get a paycheck, you know what I mean, on Friday. I think this Friday or Saturday, I think things are going to jump considerably, but we're already over halfway there to the $2,000 minimum to make the dragon. I think all these goals are going to be hit. I'm pretty confident that everything's going to fill out by the end of this. But yeah, it's fine. Everything's good. But you don't have to do it if you don't have room for it. You don't have the money for it. I get it, man. Don't stretch yourself. But it's only toy history, is all I'm saying. It's like passing up on the flag back when you were a kid, or your mom would buy it for you, and you see your friend who's got it, and that's the way it's going to be. So,
waiting for all the Power Rangers, and instead you get just
right.
You just get the head spinning ones that are
the morphin head.
The morphin head ones.
My son was watching Power Rangers as I walked in from work today, and I was like, "Oh, I wonder if I buy him the morphing heads, if he would like them."
Well, if he doesn't know any better.
It's true.
It's funny.
It's true.
I'm older than you, obviously. I was working at a KB Toys when Power Rangers were hot. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Like, and I was in, well, I won't say where I was, but I was in school, and I was working at it after school, and it was wild, man. I knew nothing about Power Rangers. I watched Power Rangers. I've seen Power Rangers. I knew Power Rangers. Wasn't really into it as much as I love big guys and like rubber suits and Godzilla and kaiju and stuff. I just wasn't into it. But man, it was so insane. It was insane.
I was just rewatching some of the first season episodes today, and all I could think of was like, wow, why did I like this as a kid so much?
That's everything. You gotta look back at some of the stuff you liked as a kid, and you're like, ooh, what the heck was I?
What was I?
What?
Yeah.
And well,
Drugs?
here's
What the hell happened?
this is I firmly believe that it was mostly because of the Pink Ranger. Because when she showed up, I was like, yeah, there it goes. That's
There it is.
that's why I like the show.
Wow.
There it is.
Yeah.
Okay. What does that say about you, Macho? I don't know. You're just a hot-blooded red American,
I was
red-blooded
7.
hot American man.
I
7?
was
Yeah.
7.
Boy,
6.
young boy with hormones raging. And, yeah.
So Dragon,
Yeah.
Oh, too early for hormones too? Like I didn't say anything.
I was trying to save you. I didn't know where the hell you were going with this.
No, I'll keep going, man.
Uncharacteristically of me, I planned ahead also.
Oh,
Um,
for today
Somehow-
or in general? Oh,
for the Dragon, because
okay.
somehow it just timed really well that I had a CD in the bank that matured this week. So I took that interest and I'm putting it towards the Dragon.
Nice.
See,
When
Now
you
that's
said
a-
CD, I was thinking we were going back to Columbia House or something.
Oh, no.
And I was like, oh, wow. Wow, good for you. Nice.
There you go.
Did your former self even know that was going to happen, or you just like
my
that's
former self
good.
was like, why? Well, let me just let my money make money
There you go. There you
instead
go.
of just sitting there. You know.
Very smart.
Yeah.
Of you. Yeah.
And I mean, that's I guess not myth number one, but like, I've heard a lot about like it's only 1 month. You only get 1 month. And there's two schools of thought there. Sometimes when those Kickstarters go longer, or when these funding campaigns go longer, it just gives people more of a reason to hold off and not do it. You know what I mean? You've had it's not like they sprang it on you. They put it out there in November,
we
and
knew it was
everybody's
coming.
been talking about it. Well, you guys knew it was coming, but I think even casual viewers, when it hit, it was all over Instagram.
Yeah, it was all over.
Dragon.
Everybody-
And then it was supposed to be January, and then it wasn't January, and then it was March. So you've had
That time.
4 or 5 months to save, $500 or sell some stuff. So,
And truth be told, my sister also told me to just to do it, to put the money in a CD and have your money make money, so that way you could buy the Dragon when you want.
way to go,
it.
Tenny. Way to go.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's smart. That's really smart. I wish you would have told me.
Right.
So before we go too far into the Dragon talk,
Mhm.
when someone messaged me when they found out you were going to be on, so we do have a bit of a surprise guest tonight. Because he
wow.
was like, I am going to come crash this episode, and I was like, cool. Does Trevor know? And he's like, nope. And I was like, even better.
Wow.
So here we go. Please welcome Jason B. Michael to the show.
Oh,
Hey!
dude. Oh, the New York Comic Con crew is back.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah. We just
How you doing?
we need work more or less. Let me text.
We
him.
need one more
Craft-
Jason.
Cafeteria food. Yeah, that's right. Exactly. Yep. What's up, dude?
Hey, I'm well. How you guys? I'm actually feeling much better. I was sick for like the longest time in the last few
Oh,
weeks. It
no.
was terrible.
It's the worst.
God. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better.
Yeah.
Are you here to talk Dragon, or did you just want to bust Trevor's chops?
Oh, I was here to bug Trevor.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
that's what I figured. I knew that was the reason.
I saw his name pop up today, and I was like, you know what? I think I have a bit of time to just go.
Love it. I love it.
Wow.
Hey,
Wow.
when we say you guys are welcome back anytime, we mean it.
We mean it.
Jason just
Yeah.
literally hit me up.
It's
He's
just
like,
that
"Send me
You wait, Michael.
I heard this conversation about hormones, and I was like, I think that I should come and talk about that.
There's so many jokes there. I'm gonna leave it alone.
No, we're almost at the 20-minute mark. You do what you got to do, Trevor.
No,
We're
I'm
good.
good. I'm good.
No, I don't know. And Dragon, I have to pass on the Dragon, sadly, because it's Canadian is just crazy, especially now that we have tariffs and shit. So it's gonna be fucked up.
Couldn't come at a worse time. I know.
Yeah, I was talking to William, and for me to get it to Canada would be 1,243 Canadian.
It's
So-
and like I mean I don't know
understand
that-
but
it's tough to do the conversion to like because like it keeps coming out around $1,000 for everything, all in, for anybody throughout the world. It's 1,000 euros, it's 1,100 pounds. It's it keeps coming out to that number. It's weird. I mean, I know we're not too far apart now monetarily, but yeah, I don't know what the tariffs are going to do or shipping.
Yeah.
It's going to
It's
do. I know
just-
shipping Shipping's
Sorry.
nuts. I mean, here's the thing. I'm gonna show this. I'm gonna share some stuff here. If you don't mind,
It looks fantastic, though. I got to give them
Okay.
that. It looks amazing.
I got something to share for you. So on the
Here we
4
go.
o'clock Horseman show tonight,
Yes, I
they
took a screenshot of
actually
that.
made up boxes. Oh, you did this already?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
They made up boxes to show the size of the 3 different items, and the dragon itself is about 35 pounds. I don't even know if that's in the box or just in its box or by itself. I'm not even sure. But they think it's going to weigh about 35 pounds, which is
It's just the dragon by itself, right?
by itself. Forget
Yeah.
the wings, forget the fiery breath set. Included in those obviously is the figures. Hopefully, I don't think those are going to have a problem getting funded, but whatever. So this is what you're looking at. Like, there's 2 grown men. That's George and Cookie holding those things, and they're massive, and they put them next to some figures. There's your little Sir Elijah figure. It's big. So even the people coming to New Jersey to pick this stuff up, they're like, bring a truck, man, because if you got your Prius, you're gonna have a problem, especially if you got a passenger or something. So it's big, and that is what it is. I mean, shipping is what it is today. It's kind of crazy. I ship a lot of stuff, and international is even more insane. I've shipped some stuff to Canada, and it's crazy. It is, they can't do anything about that, and they're getting the best deal that they can based on the volume that they're doing with FedEx, and FedEx is the best option, obviously.
It's funny. You had a picture of 2 grown men carrying those boxes,
Mm-hmm.
but I can just compare to the picture of the actual figure box. I was like, oh my god, that is actually big. Like I can relate to the size more from the figures.
I know, you almost can, right? Like, damn, that's a big box. Yeah. So Necronominus, this is like Necronominus, which was probably like this big. If you took this, I don't know if you can see my mouse, you can, and slice this maybe a third of the way down, and maybe took a little off of this side or whatever. That was Necronominus, and that was expensive to ship. And this is, a third again as much, and I mean, probably 2 or 3 times as heavy. So it's big, and each piece is big, and there's no way around it. You know what I mean? That's what it is. So
all I keep hearing in my head is, that's what she said. That's what she said.
That's it. I mean, that's all you can do. So yeah, I mean, shipping is what it is. They're not happy about it, but what are you going to do? Anything this big is going to be that. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, here's the thing, like Hasbro will work that into, the back end price of the product, you know what I mean? And they could have done that, but I think they were really trying. They had one price in mind when they were going to launch this thing. And at Legions Con, even the wings and the fire breath head and effects were going to be one set. And then they got pricing back, and then they went back and forth on the pricing because it was shocking to them. And we'll take a look at like molds and stuff like that later on. But like, the price of these things is astronomical. This is not. Another thing I don't want to take over. You asked me some questions.
Oh no, dude! Like, hey, feel free, dude, man. Like,
I can pontificate, but one thing I will say. Yeah. In relation to, let's say, the Sentinel or even Galactus. If you've got those in the room, take a look at them right now, because a lot of that is cast color plastic. It's purple, it's blue, it's silver. There's not a lot of paint hits. Yes, the face has some paint hits, but there's not a lot. This whole thing, every segment of it, every piece of it has multiple paint hits to it, dry brushing, washing, multiple colors, every piece of it. There isn't a piece that you can cast in the color that it will ultimately end up being that will just be that colored plastic. So when you compare it to something like that, it's expensive. So if you look at, a Sentinel or something like that, that was $400, I think, when it came out. Was that
yeah. Give or take.
I mean, that's pretty much straightforward cast plastic, in the color that it comes in. And, this is not, I'm not slamming on Hasbro either, because they do what they do. They've got a corporation to run. They've got shareholders to deal with, but they'll put that stuff on the back end and add it into the price. You know that a corporation like that and the volume that they're doing, they can get a good price on that thing, you know, to manufacture it. These guys are not that big, and they don't have that buying power. They're not producing as many toys as Hasbro is a year, not outside of action figures. So they can get what they can get in terms of pricing, you know what I mean? And in terms of volume, it's much less. 2,000 is compared to like an 8,000 minimum on a HasLab. So there's a lot of differences there. You know what I mean? When people are comparing them, I just want to say there's a lot of differences there. A lot of differences.
So I don't even think you can compare the HasLab with this, though. This is, you know, it is. A lot of people know there is a difference here.
Yeah, I would hope so.
So one quick question that just came up now when you just said it, and again, if you don't know the answer, totally fair. But you're saying like they're going with 2,000 order as opposed to say a HasLab, which is going to be a higher number. Was there a conscious decision to go with a lower number, or like is it really just like, hey, how realistic do we think we can get this, or what's the minimum we need to get it made type of thing?
Yeah, I think it's again comes back to a lot of this stuff is going to come back to, and I'm being sincere here because I know these guys and I know it's like I'm not trying to be a shill. They want to see this made as much as the people who want it made want to see it made. They're toy guys. They grew up in this stuff. They love it. I mean, Cornboy collects every Mezco, regardless of whether he even likes the property or not. He just gets every Mezco toy that's out there. They're fanatics, you know what I mean? They love toys and they want to make this. This is kind of a magnum opus if you think about it in terms of Mythic Legion. I mean, what else are you going to do that's even, you know, bigger than this? You can't. They're not going to do a bigger dragon. They've said this will be the biggest dragon that they do. Yeah.
Well, they didn't say they weren't going to do another dragon. They just said this will be the biggest.
There's 5
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know if all the pillars are dragons. We're assuming that all the pillars are dragons, but they did say that this will be the biggest of the dragons.
Can you imagine if they 5 dragons? This one is going to be the smallest one out of the 5. Can you imagine?
The next one's going to come with springs, and you can actually sit on it and just bounce around.
Hey, dragon riding is very popular right now. I think they could probably pull in a different audience. Let's just say.
So like. You know, they want to see this made, and you know, so in terms of the 2,000 mark, I think they thought that was realistic based on things that they've ordered in the past, you know, numbers that they've seen go out the door. They have all that stats. I don't have those stats. And I think that they felt like they can at least get to that. I think they feel like they can get to that 4,000 mark fairly easily, but making the 2,000 mark, hey, we're going to do this. I think is very attainable. I mean, again, we're over halfway there, and it's something that you have to put out money for right now as opposed to waiting 30 days. Right. So, although let me say there is a pay in 4 option. There you go.
Well, honestly, I will say this, right? Like you and I were talking before. I was hesitant on it before ordering it. I just went in to try to build the cart. If you have shop pay, you can actually do more than a pay in 4 option. Right, so I have the option to pay over 6 months. I actually have the option to pay over a year.
Oh, that's great.
Out if you're doing free, I did free pickup, and if you're doing, over the year, it comes out to about $80 a month.
So that's okay. That's great information that you have that I don't have. So that shop pay is you can choose your how you stretch it out. It's just a little
payment plans,
an interest.
Yeah, there's interest.
Go further. Yep. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they, and that's all based off of credit and all that stuff. But I mean, I've honestly not to say that I've extended myself, but I've done the shop pay over other things. Okay. And it works out pretty well. I mean, your card gets charged every month, and it's just you keep going. You end up paying a couple bucks more, but if you spreading it out like that, $80 a month is a lot easier to swallow than 4 payments of $250. Careful, Macho. $250 every 2 weeks. Like there's, so, but yeah. Before we go any further, a couple things I want to check in with a couple people who jumped in on the chat. So we got Wade Curates has checked in with us. Captain McKay said he's pre-ordering the dragon has made him very selective. Rice and ramen are sounding good for the next few weeks. Also, I do want to add, guys, I'm starting to highlight comments. So ask questions, man. Trevor's here. We're asking questions. Chubsy Wubsy is here, of course. Saying hi to 1/6 and everybody else. I can't wait for Chubsy to get the dragon because I know it's just going to be a wild time there.
My God. The pictures that will come from that,
he's gonna hang
that connection.
Yeah. Let's see. Anders is here, calling out his Ruben bro. Let's see. Who else we got? I feel like there's a couple other people who stopped in. I have watched you had a comment earlier too, just saying how pictures don't do this thing justice. I mean, he got to see it in person. We got to see it in person.
Really, Tom?
Yeah.
Really?
I didn't think of it that way. Sorry, Trevor. No. Dave Orkin saying, "May the dragon be with you."
Hell yeah, what's up, Dave?
So let's see, and I think we got Crops Wade. I think I just want to make sure we got everybody here. Henrock is here. There we go. Henrock.
Hey, what's up,
Henrock, and okay, I think we're all caught up on that. I also just want to ask Jason, what are you playing with? It sounds like you're messing around with the figure. So.
Oh, that's completely off topic. Yeah, I'm just I got Mezco Storm Shadow today, which is completely irrelevant to the conversation.
Nice. Show it off. Yeah, hell yeah. All right. We're talking toys, man. Yeah. Everyone's seen it, but not everybody's seen what you could do with it. There's a big difference there. So
I'm working on it right now. I traded it. I had an extra Holiday Gomez, and some guy wanted it, and I said, "Oh, well, you know what? Nice. I want to get rid of this. So can you please offer?" And he said, "I have this," and I was like, "Fine, just get me that one out of the way." So.
Nice.
But regarding the dragon,
I
think it's an amazing piece, and for anybody who can actually pick that up, I'm really looking forward to what you guys can do with it. I'm looking forward to seeing what Trevor can do with it as well, because I saw the picture that you did, but I can't even imagine the setup, the amount of space that's going to take and all that stuff. But I'm pretty sure that like most of their other, we'll call them animals, you can take them apart, and I think that it'd be very interesting. Like I'll reference something that Machu did on one of his pictures back in the day. We just received Dr. Octopus, and it was really cool what he had done with the tentacles. So he used the extra tentacles to make as though, like he had Doc Ock in the back, and he used one of the tentacles off the camera, and it made it as though he was coming down. So it looked like the tentacle was actually giant, but he was actually using two tentacles. I am looking forward to seeing what people can do by just taking pieces of the dragon and incorporating it in certain aspects of their pictures. So you could have the head on one side, and then after that with a fire or something like that, and then you'll have the tail that's coming in. So it's like it's completely surrounded, so you'll have like characters in the middle and stuff like that. So I'm really looking forward to seeing everything they do, because when I saw the dragon, I was like, there's no way in hell that I have any space for that, and I can't afford it. That's for damn sure. But for the people that are doing it, I'm really excited to see what people can do with it. So I'm really hoping it gets funded. Because I want to see. I'm excited just as a guy who loves toys to see what people can do with it.
Yeah.
I also just kind of what you were saying though too, right? You could use the extra head sculpt, make it look like there's two dragons.
There's that too.
Well, I've said I said this on ACBA, and I thought I came up with this, but I may have who knows, whatever. I mean, it's not an original thought, but if you do get the head pack alone. With the fire breathing head pack, pretty simple to make a simple flat cave dio for the back of your cabinet or whatever, and mount this thing on the wall with a peg and have a dragon coming out of the cave, and you could have half a dragon. If you don't have room for a full dragon, you can have kind of half a dragon for photos. I mean, like Jason said, you could have that reaching into a photo from the outside. And you really can do a lot with that. You know what I mean? This is a big piece. I mean, if you're talking about photography, which,
it's really detailed piece too.
Yep. Yes, it's a very detailed piece. Beautiful. So yeah, you could get away with just that for $150 and have a pretty cool diorama and a good piece to use for photos for sure. And that happens to be doing very well. Like that is the of the two accessory packs, that's almost at goal.
Oh wow.
I think that's at $750, and that only needs 1,000 to to fund, and then $12.50 to unlock the figure. So that's going to be easy. I think a lot of people might be even going that route, just to have it, as a display piece or something. But
what's interesting is that I didn't even think about that. Right, this isn't like to your point. It's not like a HasLab where you have to order the base figure and then you get the extras if they get funded. You could start with just, deciding to order the head sculpt piece, right? Like you could just go there. I didn't even think of that.
In terms of ordering it, if you're talking about like during the campaign, it doesn't matter what you order when. Like it's all the shipping is based on you saw those 3 boxes. It's going to come in 3 boxes. Those 3 boxes are going to ship separately. There's no big box that houses all 3 of those. So if you order the wings now, if you order the head now, and decide later on you want the dragon or vice versa, it's not going to affect your shipping. So don't worry about breaking those up over time. If you want to like add on later on, you can, and it's not going to affect your shipping or your tax. I mean, it's all the same, right? It's based on the price. So it's all the same.
But the primary thing is the dragon has to be
right.
Dragon has to be funded.
Dragon has to be funded. Yeah. I mean, we want that, obviously. that's the big thing. Yeah.
Oh,
how long is there left? How long is there left?
Oh, we're in day 4, and we have 31 days or officially.
Plenty of time.
And it's already halfway.
It's halfway.
There?
It's over halfway there. So it's gonna make it. Like I've seen some people saying, "Oh, it doesn't look good." I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
This 4 days.
Kickstarter where you don't have to pay for 30 days doesn't get half funded in like 4 days sometimes. You know what I mean? It takes a while.
It's usually
everybody
on
those Kickstarters, even when you don't have to pay up front, at the last minute, you see it just go nuts and gets funded. I mean, we've been on live streams when that's happened.
Yeah.
So I really don't think it's going to be a problem to get to even 4,000. It may be even beyond.
Do you want to call out Toy Amigos here with a very generous super chat saying $20 save. What's up, dudes? Great points, Jason. I'm more excited to see folks take pictures of this dragon than even owning it. Super appreciative. And also I'm going to call this out too, since they're here. We got a new Jada Blanca video is up on the Toy Amigos channel. So go check that out. Not now. Stay here. Go check it out later. Yeah, but go check it out. Go check it out. Don't leave, because we don't know when Jason's got to leave us. So remember, he's like breaking international law, I think, by being here with us. So so I got a couple of questions that have come in. Josh saying that shop pay can definitely add up if you're not careful. Trust me. Good point.
Yep.
Good point. And again, want to make sure people know don't overextend yourself.
No, and you might be better off with a credit card or something like that. You got to check those rates. If you got a card and you got some money open on it, you might be better off doing that. Something like that.
So, or put it on a credit card and invest in a CD like Machu did.
I just opened a new credit card.
It's going to take a few years, but sure. You can do
that. Josh also just says, are they allowing someone to pick up someone else's dragon? Is that do you know how they're going to handle pickup?
That's a great question, Josh. Why would you put that on me? You know me. Come on, man. Let's put me on the spot. I don't know. That's a question for Jeremy. That's very good, because there are people who are like already, and they talked about that today. Like, if you're coming to pick up other people's stuff, look at these boxes and make sure you've got enough room to take 2 of these things and whatever, 3 or 4 of them. It's a lot. So I would expect that if you've got, I don't know, man. I don't know how they're going to do that. I don't know if you've got like a receipt,
or if you have to check IDs. Yeah,
I'm sure you probably got to do a receipt. Like if you've got somebody else's order, printout or something with a QR code. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Good question. More to
come, Josh. We will follow up. Also, another very generous super hat from Toy Amigo saying Blanca vid will be there after the stream. Everyone, stay here. So thank you for promoting that.
2 hats from the Amigos.
Nice. Yeah. That's $30. That's a shirt, my friend, right there.
That is a show of many hats right there.
That's a shirt. Jason, I don't know. Did you see these? I know we're talking about the dragon, but I'm really hyped. Look.
Yeah, of course I saw those.
Oh, okay, all right. Well,
they look great, man.
You didn't text me yet, so you wanted the shirt. So I wasn't sure if you saw it. I'm teasing.
I'm in the process of losing weight right now, so I'd have to
Oh.
hit you up eventually. Once I get to my target weight, then I'll figure out
Done.
what size I need, and then I'll hit you.
Jason's hoping to get the medium that you ordered.
The medium.
2D.
Maybe not.
True.
I don't think I've worn medium when I
Extra
was like
medium.
5 years old. So I'm hoping to get down to a large.
Done. I'll put one aside for you.
Alright,
Wade Create says for whoever is getting it, where are you planning on displaying it? So Trevor, where are you going to put it?
I don't know.
He's putting his wife downstairs on the couch and he's going to sleep with that fucker.
Yeah, right. So far, the Razor Crest is on the floor. The Ghost is still in the box.
Ghost is still in the box for me.
Yeah,
Ghost is still in the box.
316 Batmobiles that are still in the box.
3?
I'm gonna, yeah.
Jesus.
Jesus.
I'm gonna create like I mean, obviously Mythic Legions is kind of my thing. So I've got room on this shelf over here with my Mythic Legions, and I'm gonna create. I've got these packs sort of shelves, and probably something like this sort of thing right here going on for the dragon. It's got to be a little higher, but something like that in the middle of the Mythic Legions setup. But you could get a pedestal. You could put it on a pedestal. You could put it on your coffee table. It makes a great conversation piece. Your dinner table, I suppose, if you're so inclined.
I like the idea of a pedestal. I'm gonna should go look into
It'd be cool on a pedestal.
Cost.
I think
Start making our own pedestals.
They're not cheap.
Yeah,
I want to see that shot now. I want to see that dragon attacking the Razor Crest.
Well, Jonathan Hedgehog Action has a USS flag, and I'm going to his house. He's in New Jersey. We're going to put the dragon on the flag and do some pictures over at his house with the flag.
That's nice. Very cool.
All right. Dom says the Ghost is going to be a display table for the dragon. So there you go.
Yeah, the Ghost might be going on eBay at this point.
There you go. And we got Claudio checking in. He heard you say Batmobile, so he immediately just wanted to jump in and say hi.
That's right.
Robo says his is going on the dinner table for sure. So, all right. Let's see. Here we go. What Trevor Wade Create asks a very poignant question. Say, what deals have you made, and how much magic do you use during your photo shoots? Are you in fact a wizard?
Or an intact wizard? If you want to show the thing I'm sharing with you now, this is like one of the only behind the scenes shots I have of the shoot for this thing. So
I love that. Look at that.
I had to go to the studio for this because obviously they weren't going to ship this thing.
Enhance, Trevor, enhance.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Let me zoom. It's a little low res, but yeah. And sorry, I took this from YouTube because this is part of the Dragon video. If you haven't watched that, by Brad Treadaway, Eric Treadaway, who sculpted this whole thing, that's his brother. He did a video breakdown of the whole history of where the dragon idea came from and how it evolved and stuff. It's really good on Four Horsemen's website. But he was taking some picture. Oh man, let me tell you something. I got a light. If you see this light right in front here, this spot, it's bouncing off the ceiling because I didn't have the ceiling height to do the softbox on top of it, so I'm bouncing it off the ceiling down for the blue sort of skylight over above. This was a challenge because the TV didn't really completely cover it. You know, I'm used to doing like digital backdrops like on set, not like in superimposing it in front of, you know, like a backdrop later on, which I could do, but like I didn't really want to. I wanted to kind of stick with my style. So yeah, this was it was a challenge.
That's beautiful. I actually like looking at this more. Your picture's fantastic. This is fucking great.
You're a photo nerd like me.
Yeah,
we all like the behind the scenes. Yeah, I know. Exactly.
And I'm assuming this is you sitting here, right? Like I feel like you're just like in awe of.
No, I don't know who that person is.
Oh, okay, all right.
I'm talking about that's the back of your head. I can recognize it.
Yeah, that's the back of my head. The hairless back of my head. Yes, exactly.
Dude, yeah, I mean, just like this is an amazing shot. Like this is worth price of admission just for this. So
yeah.
I'm actually going to do a screenshot of this so I can study it.
Just go watch the video. You can just watch the video. There's a couple of it lasts about 5 seconds. They kind of pan across it and I move around a little bit, but yeah, I wish I had taken more pictures. I was just so I was so concerned with getting everything in a day, and as it was, I maybe got 3 or 4 usable pictures. I mean, we did take the pictures on black, the pictures that you see of it just sitting there on a black background too as well. So we had to get all that done in like whatever 8 or 9 hours, which is nerve-wracking. It's nerve-wracking when you're coming from 0 to like, okay, oh, there it is. Wow, it's huge. Okay, let me think of a background and how I would light this thing. And Jason,
So you had
know
no
this,
idea
like,
what you were like, how big this
I'd
thing
seen
was.
pictures of it like
Okay.
everybody else. Like I saw a
Yeah.
picture of it in the studio, and then when I got there, I was like, oh my God. Like, and I told him, I'm like, I need a screen behind it. So if this thing is like, 2 feet long, I need like probably a 60-inch screen. They found a 60-inch screen. They share a studio with a company that does like props and stuff for Broadway shows and things like that. And they happen to have a 60-inch TV, which they brought down for me. Joe Vesapolo, awesome dude. He brought this down, and yeah, we made it work. It wasn't easy, but we made it work. Yeah, it was scary, man, because like this is the dragon. Like if this picture isn't good,
Right.
like that's gonna be bad. So I mean, on that shot ended up being this.
That. Jesus Christ.
Did you pose that?
No. So the other thing is that this was
that's probably hot glued together.
This is like basically at this point kind of a statue because it's a prototype, and it's all, the joints don't, I mean, I deal with prototypes all the time. Figures themselves fall apart. Forget about a giant dragon. They, maybe not glued it together, but definitely it was wired, and so it was what it was, and that's all I had to work with. So I couldn't really even move wings or turn the head or anything like that. So
I made the joke once of it being posed like George Costanza.
Oh,
yeah.
And
dude, that's so well, yeah, kind of.
Pretty close.
And
Yeah.
I've seen
He
it
just had his head turned a little
superimposed
bit. Yeah.
with George Costanza. Like you could kind of see him like see through like under the dragon. Can't unsee it ever again.
Oh, thanks, Machu. No, I can't either.
Hey, Trevor, how many angles did you try before you got this one?
Oh man, angles, backgrounds. I had like kind of a more of a, I don't know why I tried like a bright sunlight thing one point. That didn't work at all. I'm like, I need sunset, man. This thing's got to be looking over like a valley at sunset. You know what I mean? Like it has to have like that majestic light on it and the shade coming from the other side. So yeah, that took, I mean, just getting everything set up for that first one was, an hour and a half, and like,
I'm getting
that's not working.
Right.
Shit.
It's really funny. I'm getting a part of your world vibe from it as well. From The Little Mermaid.
Throw the water up it. Yeah. How did you? So I was going to ask. So 2 things I want to say. One, those are not the epic wings, by the way, right? Those are the standard.
No, that's the
wings.
Standard wings, kids, that come with it. That's just myth number 2.
So you need a bigger screen.
I saw a lot of people saying like, "Wait, it doesn't come with wings?" No, it comes with wings. These are the quote unquote folded wings, or at least semi-folded wings. The other wings, they measured them today. We're talking about them. If you put them out to the side, it's over a 4-foot wingspan. Wow. Over 4 feet. That's a condor in your house. It's nuts. Yeah, you can push them up so that they don't take up that much space, but if you do fold them down, and those are all ratcheted joints, there's 50 points of articulation, 17 in the tail, and there's going to be like kind of a bendy wire in there, so it's going to have some really good motion. Replaceable front feet, which have claws that can grip the figures, which we got to get to too. The thing I forgot and didn't realize this, that the torso in the middle has a point of articulation too, so that actually turns, so it can actually turn on the torso a little bit, up and down, side to side, and twist. There's a lot. There's actually a lot. It's pretty wild. Yeah.
Must have been fun to design.
Yeah, 6 months of. Here's the other thing. Here's another fact. Eric Chedway is the owner, one of the owners of Four Horsemen Studios, and also the sculptor of, I think, everything you see, if not pretty much everything you see, if not everything you see. 6 months he worked on this, over 6 months. that doesn't factor into the price. Like, he's an owner of the company. Like, he takes it. But like, if you had to pay somebody outside to sculpt this for 6 months, the amount of money that you'd have to factor into the cost, they don't do that. That's not part of what they're charging for this. It literally is that this is a complex figure. The tooling is outrageous. The shipping, they have to ship it here by freight. You know what I mean? Which has a cost. All that like adds up to, the cost, man. It's expensive. It is expensive. Yeah. But it is not a money grab. I've seen people say they're greedy with the add-ons and stuff. There's no greed there, man. They're not greed. It's not greed. I'm telling you. I'm not saying they're giving it away and they're losing money on it. They have to pay for it or they wouldn't do it. But it's not a Hasbro decision where it's like, we're making only like X% on this. No, we're not doing it. It's not going to happen. You know what I mean?
How much are they asking for this? It's $550, isn't it?
For the main dragon, and then you get. Let me go back. I'll switch to this while I search.
You got it. I guess I have it up too with you.
Oh, you got pulled? Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I got it pulled. Okay, there we go. I got to do the share screen.
I'm a control freak. I'm sorry, Jay.
No, dude. Hey, this is great. It's just the two-step verification process now with StreamYard.
Yeah, with Dom, like people are starting to give Horseman the Hasbro treatment. They can't afford it. I understand that people can't afford it. I get it, and I know everybody would love to have it. I would love to have everything. I can't afford everything.
To me, if I was in the US, this would be a no-brainer.
Okay.
Yeah. But in Canada, I can't afford it because the thing is that it's more than my mortgage per month.
Jason, you know what I mean? We'll talk. You want to come down and visit me and stay for the night and then hide it in the trunk as you go over the border?
But I'm telling you, man, the steer, like Trevor's Trevor's not selling it. It's just the picture itself when you exactly. Yeah, that's the thing. When I see it, I'm just like, I want to have this thing. It's the size of my daughter. It's so fucked up. That's how. But it looks amazing to me. But
you could put it on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could ride. She could ride the dragon.
But if you want to get into, start with the wings. Like if you want to get into the wings, go with the wings.
Real quick, I just want to call out Wade's comment. He says there has never been a dragon of this size and art skill level. Whoever gets it is going to be, it's going to be a pretty rare piece of art. So there you go.
It is a piece of art. I mean, if you're a collector of toys and you consider toys art, wow, Anthony.
There you go. All right.
Talk to me about giveaways, Anthony, with the dios you buying. This guy's like he's making it rain everywhere, man.
Do you want me to go into the wings?
Yeah. So so the wing set is $150. You get the ashen, what they're calling the ashen zombie with that. Now Brad Treadaway took the photo of this. It's tough to photograph. I've just photographed these. Actually, I can share that with you. Where the hell are those?
Okay.
Highly posable. This is Border Patrol will flag it as invasive species.
Right. If you want to share,
I like Alan. Get the prices off my screen. My wife is watching.
It was so funny. To me, it would be funny because if I were ever to get to the border and they was like, "Why did you come to the United States?" It's like I had to buy a dragon.
There you go, Steve. How do you pay for your dragon? I started smuggling other dragons into Canada.
That's right. Exactly.
I said it before, but this dragon is up there with the USS flag in terms of awe factor.
Yeah, Grumps, absolutely. So this is your dude right here.
Oh, here we go. Look at this. All right, here. Not me. You don't care about me. Look at that. There you go.
So
look at that
lighting
guy. He's nice.
More lighting on here, but he is. It's very gray, dark, black, ashen. I don't know what. I guess I don't have any lighting on this other side. Sorry, I'm a photographer. My lighting's bad. But it's wild. Like you can show the thing I'm sharing too, which is a picture I just took of it the other day. But it's cool, man. Like it's cool, I mean, it's a black painted zombie, but it looks great. It's really pretty badass.
Looks like he's singing right there. Oh,
Well, I figured
Win or
this was
lose.
him looking at the dragon, going like,
Ah, crap.
you can't
Yeah.
take. Well, okay, I guess you can.
I'm already dead.
Exactly.
Win or lose says the website needs a spouse mode. Moves the decimal point. There you go. What's up, Willflow?
So he comes
let's
with
see.
3 different heads. These are the zombie heads that we've seen. Again, these are going to be tough to show. I'll show the other ones, but like,
Hang on.
yeah, this is
You're
very
jumping all
difficult.
over the place. I'm trying to keep up. Sorry.
Sorry,
Trying to do the chat. Trying to keep up with you.
I know. I need a good.
Exhausting.
Yeah, I know. Producers hate me. So you got that one, and then you got the broken jaw one that came with the zombie 2-pack.
I like the broken jaw one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Yeah,
that's
the
the
broken jaw.
solid jaw one. Sorry, that
Yeah.
one comes with the other one. Yeah, it's cool, man. So $150, you get the figure at $12.50, which I think we're going to hit easily with these packs. I mean, that goal is pretty low. The wing pack is going to be a little tougher than the fire breathing pack, I think, because again, I think people might be ordering that separately. And a lot of people might skip on the wings just because they don't, it comes with wings. We don't need wings, but cool.
Jesus, look at that. Look at that. Just kind of just showing the comparison too. I mean, look at the horse. It's just like, it barely comes up to the knee of the horse.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I have to get that.
really
I have to
good-
get Glorious. I haven't gotten him yet. That one and Bishop. I have to get those horses. They're nice. Fire breathing.
Yeah. All right. So you want to talk fire? Let's talk fire.
Look at that.
Let's see. Did it change over to the right tab? Okay, cool.
So is that guy on fire?
So let me show that guy. I got that guy right
Okay.
here.
All
Oh,
right.
he's got him.
He's got him. Hang on. Adding.
So I've got him made up. Wow, he's super fragilistic.
He's burning.
There goes the head.
Damn, win or lose. Damn.
Hang on.
All right.
So these are prototypes. This one's made up right now of the. There
Red
should be
Dog?
releasing new pictures of this. But that's him there with kind of the full. So he comes with a full flame effect arm, and then he comes with feet that are look like they're getting.
I love that he's holding the shield. It doesn't look like it did anything.
Well, it is burnt up. It is burnt up.
Should have made it out of pineapple.
Well, it's also made of wood, which I don't know why it wouldn't have
Yeah.
burned beforehand.
Oh.
But it could
Right,
be
isn't
like so.
pineapple-
Like the legs, you get 2 sets of
That's
legs.
cool.
So one is
Yeah,
kind
That's
of like
cool. I like that.
yeah, it's going from this is the way the main look for it. It's going the way as if he's on fire or he's heating up. So he could be your victim, like he's on the flame is hitting him, or he could be like a kind of a ghostly champion or something like that, or just like
Medieval
a
Johnny
dragon.
Storm.
Yeah, well, that's what everybody's saying with the skull face that it comes with.
I like that. Yeah, whole line of mythic victims. I like that.
I can get behind that.
That's
Yeah.
also why, I was saying, I think it was one of the streams. I think it was ACBA you were on, where I was like, "What do I feed this dragon?" It would be cool to have
Right.
Yeah, I like that. That's cool.
like a lamb that you can give, like you can put in its mouth.
Oh, yeah, like a food pack. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the other thing. I mean, just scratching the surface on some of this stuff, but also we know that the Mythic community is known for the stuff that they create.
Mhm.
That's exciting too, to see what's going to come out, right?
Well, when
I'm
you
sure
think
someone's
about
gonna do a
this,
food pack, yeah.
that I mean, a food pack, but yeah, but I was thinking the other day, somebody was saying, this is going to be a complex piece, but I could see somebody tackling a neck piece that splits somewhere in 2, and
So
then
you
you
use
could put
heads?
both the heads that you got on it as a 2-headed dragon somewhere
Mhm.
along the lines. I could see somebody doing that. I don't know. It's going to be expensive, but I could see somebody doing that.
All right, a couple of people joined. We got the Real Life Perspective show. I know that High School Creations jumped in here, so Trevor sold me. I'm all in back to bay.
Nice.
there
There you go. Sonic Rockman X is also here. What's going on, dude? So, let's see what else. Dom says Emil is already covered medieval Johnny Storm. So there you go. But
Emil did a great Johnny Storm. If he had waited a
Yeah.
week, he could have had these parts. But yeah, like you got the flame that goes around his neck.
Yeah.
There's a 2-piece of that. It's
Look at that.
cool, man. This thing is well, to coin a phrase, it's pretty hot.
That's all
Like,
done
I
with
see a
stick?
lot of people like wanting this figure. Here's the other thing about these figures. Okay, so feeding into that. These are never going to be made again. These are going to be carded figures. They're going to come in the
Wow.
blister packs that they come in, and they're not going to be made again in this colorway. Now, these particular ones use other parts, and even the main one that we'll show in a minute uses other parts. But there is something special about the Dragon Knight. But yeah, these figures alone, if you're interested in, let's say, the fire breathing head for $150, and you get it with the figure. That figure, you're going to be able to turn around and sell that figure for probably, I'm going to guess, at least $100.
Probably
after
more.
the fact, because you're not going to be able to get that anywhere else. And there are many Mythic Legions completists who are going to want that figure without paying for, the head. They're just going to want the figure. So that's $100 at least right there off the cost of this. You could have this head for $50. I can almost guarantee that that's going to be at least $100, 75 minimum. You know what I mean? So you're paying half price for this. It's just the way it is. Think about, like, we need 2,000 units for the dragon. If, let's say, they make 3,000. Let's say they make 4,000 of the dragon. Okay, and you get the knight that's going to come up with it. But I'll show you in a minute. That's probably going to be one of the lowest produced numbers of Mythic Legions figures ever made. And Otho, who's a rare figure from the first wave, goes for over $600, $700, $800 sometimes.
Jesus.
So you got to think that something that's produced in that low a number, that not that many people are going to own, is going to be up there.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
it's just a fact. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Before we go further, Jason, I know that you messaged that you're gonna jump out in a little bit.
Gotta go.
So obviously, thank you so much, man, and you're welcome back anytime. Appreciate you.
again.
And
Yep.
yeah, so we'll talk smuggling dragons another time. So
I love that, Smuggling Dragons. That's a definite podcast name.
Jason,
Yeah.
we're gonna talk, buddy. I think you need one of these. I need to see you photograph this. I need to see
Okay,
you.
well, maybe I'll drive down to New York. We'll see how it
Yeah.
goes.
Yeah, you can come down to New York. You stay here. We'll play in the toy room. We'll do some photography.
Yeah, it
Take your
sounded
dragon.
dirtier than I imagined, but
Hide it underneath. Yeah, that did sound dirty, didn't it?
yeah.
It's all right. It's you and me. It's fine. We're gonna just like George
Nobody heard
Costanza, dip our bald heads in oil.
Where is this going? Oh my God! Come play with Travis 23.
No,
I
this is
love that, dude.
full circle back to hormones is all. With this.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. No.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
See you,
Thank
buddy.
you for having me.
Thank you, Jason. Appreciate you.
Take care.
Okay, so where do you want to go from here? You want to keep talking? You said you got other stuff.
You
to
go.
show.
You got questions or?
Yeah, I got some more questions that have started.
Mhm.
Tom says, okay. Trevor's pictures do it justice.
I know,
Totally
I-
didn't mean it that way.
I-
Tenny asks, what question? How wide of a lens do you recommend if you're trying to shoot the entire dragon in a picture?
That's interesting.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I mean, you could probably get away with a 40, but like if you're getting down, I had a 24-70 variable lens, which is like it's a great lens. Like it's really sharp, even though it's a variable lens. So I was probably. I have to look back and see where I was. I don't know. I'm gonna guess I was at like 35 millimeters or something like that.
Okay.
I don't know.
There you go. Wade has an
I was
honest
back
question
away.
for you this time. Yeah. He says, who is the definitive Dragon Rider figure for you?
So I'm kind of a Canon guy, and here's the other thing about like buying this later on, and a lot of people were like, well, it should come with a saddle or something like that. In their lore, these are not ridden dragons. These are almost like demigods. So nobody rides them, you know what I mean? But you can do whatever the hell you want. And there's going to be third-party people coming up with saddles for this thing for sure. No doubt. As soon as it comes out, months later, you'll have a saddle. I don't know. That's a good question. I think this guy who I'll show you in a minute, who comes with it, is the definitive Dragon Rider, even though he's more of a champion. But
So,
it's cool.
all right, before you show that though, Captain McKay wants to know if the wings are easy to swap and hold their pose.
So they just said that today that the wings are going to be made of ABS, which is a very rigid plastic, because it's the reason they didn't do other types of plastics, which will kind of droop over time.
They don't want it
So
to deform. Right.
Exactly. So, and they're ratcheted. I highly recommend you go watch the 4 o'clock. This is the only time I'm going to recommend this. I love those guys, but it's a wacky show. But they talked a lot about the ratcheting joints, and they showed a lot of video from the factory where they were showing them the prototype, which isn't the final figure by any means, but the ratcheting of the wings. So the wing joints are ratcheted. So they're solid, man. You click that into place, that's not going to move. And they're working on the joint so it's going to even have more motion and stuff. So yeah, they're going to move pretty well. Yep.
Okay.
And they should swap pretty well. I mean, you're going to still need heat. I mean, you're not going to be able to dunk this guy unless you got a small hot tub or something like
bathtub,
that.
jacuzzi. Yeah. Put the dragon in the jacuzzi.
Invest in a hairdryer now.
That would be a great.
I gotta buy a jacuzzi for my dragon.
This thing hanging out in this jacuzzi.
Exactly.
Captain K also asking if he ends up trying stop motion with this once it arrives, would he need to rent a sound stage to make a video? I'm gonna go with yes.
Dude, you're gonna need. Yeah. You're gonna have to get creative, and kind of do some panning and scanning. I think with the body, and yeah, I mean. Right now, I'm looking at my table, and I just got a bigger table, and I don't think I have enough room for this thing. Jeez. Quite frankly, it's huge.
Dude, I would be excited though to see what Captain McKay can turn around with it. So
absolutely,
I'm wondering if maybe we just rent out a studio and then because I have that motion.
Do a dragon shooting party.
Yeah, because I have the motion control rig.
Dude, that would be amazing. Like, you mean for you or like to invite people over?
To invite people, like have McKay. Like, cool. I think that would be helpful with animating the dragon, right?
Yeah. I mean, certainly not out of the realm of possibilities. Alan Rapport says, if we're doing a pickup party, and I think Chubsies said he would be doing some kind of a party at Chubsies.
Oh,
Chubsies starts to become available. Chubsy doesn't need an excuse to party.
No.
But if you're gonna add in a dragon, why not? Pablo's here. What's up, Pablo?
Pablo Peebly.
He's still not sure about the dragon, and he wants to know if you can shoot it with a probe lens.
You can. I don't know.
If you just want its toe, yeah.
Right. Pablo, we're gonna talk about that too. I'm gonna get you and Jason getting dragons. Yeah, I mean, I'm an idiot. I want these figures. So I put something up on the Cabal where I'm like going to buy these packs for people. And
I kind of want an army. Like I want to have like a
I'm not requiring them to pay me for a year. And all I'm doing is in exchange for I think I gave them $50 for the figure here, which is a good deal, but you don't have to pay for this for a year. I'm not advertising that here. Although if you're still interested, let me know. But yeah.
So I know that we were talking about the dragon, the knights, and the extra figures that come here, and you said that they're once they're gone, they're gone. They're not going to be produced. Will we have a chance though to do add-ons? Like if we wanted 2 of the Knights on Fire. Okay.
Nope. That's it.
Okay.
Nope. They're not doing add-ons. So if you want 2 of these, you order 2 units, or you work it out with somebody in the community who only wants the head, and you save a little money, split it 75. This figure's worth $75.
Okay.
It's not a deluxe figure, but I mean, for what it is and for the limited availability, $75 is a kind of a bargain for it. So, yeah.
I know we don't like to promote scalping, like neither of us do, right?
I'm promoting scalping with this.
I was about to say,
honestly, yeah.
I was gonna say, what do you think? Or do you think it's going to be hard to move the dragon after?
By itself, no. I think there's going to be. I just got the ghost, right, and I got the Ghost because I love Rebels and I wanted it, but I didn't really. I mean, okay, like everybody, I thought about the idea that I don't have room for this thing, but I boarded it anyway, right? And I got it, and now I'm like, I don't have room for this thing. I'm like, I'm never going to open it. So I saw on eBay that people were taking the carded figures out, selling them separately from the Ghost, still getting basically what they got and a little more for the Ghost, the Ghost. And then the carded figures alone were getting $250. So it's nuts, man. I mean, I mean, if people, I'm free market guy, man. If somebody's willing to pay something for something, like, put it up there. You know what I mean? Like, if somebody takes it, I don't think you're taking advantage of anybody, because they can search and they can find and they can wait and they can hold off. There's people paying $150 for this dude right now. Like, and I would say, don't do that, because he's going to be available towards the end of the year. But if you've got the need to have it right now, it's $150. So that's it. There you go. So.
Chamba does say that shipping would be a pain in the aftermarket. So that is something to think
shipping
about
is
too.
going to cost money, because like if you're shipping it to yourself to begin with, you're going to have to factor the total amount you've paid, and then to ship it out to somebody else. This is why I don't collect statues, because statue collectors, I've listened to them talk about this. Like, if you buy a statue and you don't love that thing for your entire life, good luck, because selling that thing and then and then having somebody pay for shipping, is finding the right person is very, very hard. So yeah, it's tough.
Let's see. 3D printing file says 3 years, so it'll probably be cheaper to just buy this one. Figures.
Exactly.
Exactly. KJ says he wants the Ghost, so if you wanted to.
All right, KJ, we'll talk.
Work out a deal. Let's see. Can't hate on scalping something like this, because everyone had a chance to buy one. That's
right.
Yeah, you got a point.
And what is scalping? Because so here's another fact that I'm going to throw out. The margin on this is so thin. Okay. I think I talked a little bit about that earlier, but they don't even have room. They didn't have room to offer it to retailers, which would have been nice, especially for people overseas who have retailers who buy from them all the time. And, they get it for a retail price and they can sell it for a reasonable price over there in the EU or whatever. There's not enough margin that they could even offer a retail wholesale price for this thing. They would lose money if they charged any less for it. You know what I mean? The kind of money that you would need to ship it to the retailer, and then for them to mark it up, they couldn't do it. So retailers like Big Bad Toy Store, who usually come through, and these guys have had a relationship for a long time, and buy a bunch, and they do what they do. They sell it for $750 for the dragon. You know what I mean?
Just the base dragon.
Yeah. But which you'll be able to do probably.
They normally do that though. They I remember the Razor Crest was like 7 something, but that's more because that takes up so much space in their warehouse. I'm guessing.
The other thing. That is the other thing. Yep.
You gotta buy a storage pod.
Yeah, it's an expensive thing to store because it does take up space, and
somebody's doing the $4 flat rate shipping on that thing,
right? Which they factored into that already into the pricing, and they're going to factor that into the pricing as it is. So, I mean, if they get it, expect to pay probably $800 or $900 for the base dragon from Big Bad Toy Store. I don't know. I don't want to speak for them, but they can do that. It's perfectly legal within the guidelines of being a retailer that they can do that. So you can take your chance and wait for BBTS.
But it makes sense why they would do that. It's not. I wouldn't go like, oh, they're greedy. I mean, they're a business too. You can't be sitting on product.
Nope, not greedy at all. Greedy at all. If they mark it up, they're going to mark it up for, again, like you said, Machu, like they do the $4 shipping. So if they have to like abide by that, I don't even know if they have to on everything. I think they can.
I don't know if they
say
have
something. Say something doesn't apply to that or something or whatever. But regardless, they're paying what you're paying for shipping because they're not in New Jersey, so they're not picking it up.
Yep.
So yeah, it's not scalping. It's business.
It's business.
So it's fine.
Right.
Business.
It's business. It's business. It's business. Yeah.
skeleton dude. Same.
boy.
That looks really good.
Yeah, I like this. I like the Ashen Skeleton. I'm sorry, my lighting's so bad here. I can't really.
Don't apologize. You're okay.
Get him
Yeah.
to
You
lit
used
up.
all your lights on the dragon shot. You probably burned them up. So
I just don't have another light over here. I should have a bounce card or something for this, but
Now
I wasn't
the
thinking
other
about
thing
how
I would
dark these guys
I
were.
would say is like even the add-on packs, like just the the head and the fire piece. I feel like that, or even the wings, just because
These
some
are two
people
new
might.
heads too.
Oh, those were the new ones for the skeleton.
They're not from the head pack from I thought they were from the head pack from All Stars. What am I doing? Here we go. There we go. All Stars 6, but they're based on that, but they have articulated jaws and they're not exactly those heads. So I haven't even asked Jeremy about that. I just noticed it today. I'm like, wait a minute, these are kind of new. So that's interesting.
What was I saying?
Yeah.
Oh, so like some
You get
people might
distracted.
squirrel. Some people might just buy the base dragon right now because that's all they can afford. But later on, they might want to buy the add-on pack. So like even if you just buy the add-on pack to sell later on to make money off of that, I feel like that's going to be easier to move.
yeah.
I'm doing that
You're
for
buying
the
5?
figure.
Oh, 5. I thought you were saying you were doing
Well,
5.
I might. I'm doing that for the figure. I'm insane. So I'm not even thinking about flipping them. I'm just like I want
the figure too. Like I just want
I want
more.
extra figures. I want extra of all of these guys. I really want. So yeah. I bought 2 so far. Dragons.
Yeah. You still
2
have
dragons.
Two dragons? Oh.
He's gonna start a new show on Wednesday night.
And between
To
2
dispel another
dragons.
myth. Yeah, I'm gonna be dispel another myth. I don't get a discount on this. This is what it is. Like again, there is no margin here to give like people discounts. So I'm buying it like you're buying it. Yeah.
Man, if you get a discount, you get a discount. You know, like, I can't.
No,
it's not like you don't put the work in. You know. So,
yeah, no, but that I don't though. That's not.
Yeah.
That's not.
I don't. He says, don't.
Not for this. Not for this.
No.
Okay, so you want to show the dragon?
Yeah. What do you got?
The,
Let's show us some
look at
stuff.
look at this piece of work right here.
Holy crap and a half!
Right.
Jesus.
Wow.
And those soft goods are done by C. Jessam, right?
C. Jessam soft goods, and he. Oh, I just think I
Shield.
just took the shield off, but that's okay.
Yeah.
He added these scallops. Jeremy just was talking about this today. Like they had a plain kind of cape on him, and this is why they picked the right people to work for them. And CJ just thinks out of the box, and like this has kind of got that dragon wing feel to it. So he added these clips to it, and it's gorgeous. It's huge, and it's all wired all the way through the back and the front. It's gorgeous, man. This thing. If you look at the, I don't know if you can see it because again my lighting sucks here, but the little crest on his helmet there is Beathir right there. That's the dragon right on his helmet.
Beathir.
Beathir, yes.
Beathir.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Isn't that what we said?
So
yeah, it was close. Close
you
enough.
did.
Yeah.
I don't know what Jay said. So the thing with this is these pauldrons and this helmet will be retired after this. They will never be made again. So this is breaking a mold that they've paid for. So again, the other figures are definitely worth something because they won't be made again. But this is something within the community that you'll never get these parts again. That's crazy.
That's so. I was actually going to ask, like, and I mean this kind of in a serious way too. Like, if you're going to break the mold, like, is there going to be a Mario would get his and sell it off? You're not wrong, Sonic. Will they do like a video of them actually breaking the mold to show like how what I mean? Like that would actually be kind of cool, right? Like to show the dedication. It's like, hey, this is it.
It would, but I mean, like they're never going to make those parts again. So I mean, believe me, if the Mythic Legion community knows anything, it's what kind of parts have come out. So if they ever see those again, it'll be like, whoa, wait a minute.
Be an uproar.
They're not going to do it. He also comes with a little human head, which people have said looks like me. I don't think so. I don't know what.
Oh, this isn't your tribute figure? That would be awesome. If it was.
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome.
Comes with a lance.
Nice.
Wait, what's at the end of it?
It has a fist.
Oh,
that's
awesome. That's awesome.
Or lance fisting. What? No, sorry. Yeah.
No, stop.
Who brought him here?
Yeah, I don't even know. I'm not sure why I'm here. This is why I don't come when doing Trevor's here. So I'm just like, it's Trevor. It's fine. So, can you show the shield? I know you took the shield off. That was the thing that I was like, really, Is that supposed to be like it's his head? Okay, I was wondering if it was
So
like
literally Beathir's head. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
And this
you
just
got another
comes
head.
off. Yep.
You get another head.
And this, yep, it comes off, and
Now
you
it
can
does.
just use the shield. Well, yeah, now it does. No, they all do. Like this is a new type of
The new
thing that they're
design.
doing with the
Oh,
shields,
cool.
so that you could just pop that in, and then it's just a regular plain shield.
Nice.
If you were so inclined.
Before and after. There you go.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. Wingerloo says CT Toys would find the mold.
Yeah, right.
That's ridiculous. Longshore Spikes is here, but he is so late.
Hey.
It's okay. We're still going.
It looks so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Oh.
some beautiful details on this thing. I took a picture of it the other day, and you could see like the kind of the gold dry brushing that's on the top of it, which you really can't see in the camera here, sort of when I move it, but really you can't really see it. It's beautiful. And that's what I'm talking about. So the paint hits on this thing are nuts, man.
Yeah.
Like that's just the figure. Okay, so Jay, you had brought something up before when we were talking with the show about the do you want me to say this? I don't want to pin this on you, but like the figures, because you're not the only person who said this. Like, I wish they wouldn't have included the figures in the stretch goals, not the stretch goals, but the extras, the add-ons, the wings and the fire, and have charged less. Here's the thing. It's not much of a secret, but it's the secret is they would have cost $150 anyway.
Yeah, Jeremy said that.
They're putting in this figure to make this because they're hoping they're going to get to a certain point with the amount that they're making, which will bring the price down. But when I talk about bringing the price down for them, you're talking about a few dollars,
right?
You know what I mean? For 1,000, you know what I mean? It's not major money, and I'm making that up, but I mean, it could be $10, $20. It's not a lot of money. It's not a huge percentage that they're coming down every 1,000 that they make. So this figure is something that they could put in there because a lot of this is reused parts, except for the helmet and the pauldrons. And they work with the factory before on figures. The dragon they've never done before, so the figures they can make for a good price. You know what I mean? And they can include that with it. It's an addition. Like they're adding that on to that 150. It would have been 150 without the figure. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And they just knew that people would be like, "Oh my god, 150 just for wings." So it really is all hand in hand. Yeah.
So, and I just want to jump back to the figure that you just showed too. That's a stretch goal, right? Like I think I wanted to talk about that because it's not.
Yeah. So there's a base figure. I don't know if you got that. You can probably pull that up. It'll probably show it better if you've got it. If not, I've got it. So the base figure doesn't come with the soft goods so they've done $500 increments or 500 unit increments. Sorry. So at 2,000 we get the dragon funded.
Right.
At 2,500 we get. There we go. Sir Benegar is unlocked, and Sir Benegar is the figure that's underneath the soft goods, the blue soft goods that you see here. Still has the pauldron, still has the helmet, but doesn't have the soft goods and the weapons and things like that. This translucent, like sword stuff. At 3,000, that's when you get the full soft goods and stuff. Now, this is not anything I've been told, but if it doesn't get to that point, or if it's 500 short of it, no, you're not getting soft goods. If it's 3, they'll probably give you the soft goods. So it's 3,000 to get those soft goods, and then at 3,500 we got the skeleton, the crispy skeleton, and then at 4,000 you get the skeleton accessory set unlocked, which is the heads and different weapons and things like that. So
is there a plan if we get to 4,000 and there's still 10 days left? Is there a plan to release another tier, a 4,500 tier? Or
there is no plan.
Okay.
But expect, if you know anything about the Horsemen, if this hits 4,500, if it hits 5,000, there's probably going to be something. I don't know what that is, but I know, and I only know this, I only say this because Jeremy did say this already, that they've been talking. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, it's only a couple days in, and we're already. I think this isn't even updated, right? I mean, this is updated as of
This morning.
yesterday.
This
or
morning.
This morning. Okay,
I think it's
so,
updated
yeah.
daily.
So
I don't fully expect that like tomorrow. Like I wake up and I look forward to seeing it, but I don't even expect tomorrow that we'll get to 1,500. I think on a Friday coming up,
like payday,
this Friday, next Friday, certainly 2-3 Fridays from now, when it gets to be about a week away, we're going to see big jumps. I mean, the fire set's already almost at gold and above, you know what I mean? So that could be end of the week. That could fund, you know what I mean?
If those
I don't think we're
fund,
gonna have to wait long.
I'm like hypothetically, if those fund and the dragon, like
They're
in
not making
a worst case scenario,
they're not making them.
okay.
No. Yeah, that's a big question that a lot of people have been asking. Like, if the dragon doesn't fund, but the wing or the head pack funds, they're not making it. Yeah, they're not making it.
Yeah.
And you'll get your money back. If anything doesn't fund, you'll get your money back. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Highly Posable wants to know if the knights that come with the other 4 dragons will not share the same helmet pauldrons from Benatar. So
Benatar.
Yeah.
We are young. No, they won't. That's it. That's the only time you're going to see that helmet design. And I mean, he literally has Barathir's, face on his helmet. So you're not going to see that anymore. And the pauldrons either. Yep.
Got it. Red Dog, I am assuming that we will not get Daenerys.
No.
Assuming. No. Do you think that once it hits 4K and all the extras are a lock? Yeah. They will see another giant jump for people who feel more confident with the value for their money. For sure. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. You guys think so? I think so. I think once it hits, I think it hits that 3,000 where you get the full Benagar unlock.
Yeah.
I think people are going to be like speculating at that point, because I'm not kidding. Like, again, like Machi said, like, I'm not encouraging scalping, but this is going to be a figure that whatever number this gets to, that's it. And it's going to be much less than pretty much any figure that I think they've made. I don't know numbers, but there's got to be more than 4,000 Othos, I'm thinking, out there. But and those are $800 figures. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think it's going to be. I think you're crazy almost not to. I'm not saying you got to buy it just for that, but if you want a dragon and you don't care about the figure, you can sell that figure for $200. You know what I mean? And you got a $350 dragon, which is Sentinel level. You know.
Pablo says he tried to purchase it, but the base didn't give him the 12-month plan. Are you signed up with Shop Pay? You gotta. I don't like. Again, that was something that I had the option to do. But
it
you
shows how much you buy stuff.
Pablo, what are you doing live? You're doing this, Pablo? Come on, hit me up, man.
There you go.
No, come on. There's got to be. It does not give me the 12-month payment plan. Is that like a thing that you have to?
So that was that's what I'm saying. That was when I logged in with Shop Pay. And that's my register on the website too. So.
So you have to like almost apply for that. Is that what that is?
Yeah, they do like an apply thing, and it usually takes 4.5 seconds. So
do you see what I thought? It was like every 2 weeks you got paid, or you got hit for it. Like that's what I was told. Like it was like initially you didn't have to pay, and then somebody said you did. But I think we ended up where initially you don't pay.
Yeah.
But in 2 weeks you pay the first installment of like $150, and then 2 weeks later you pay another $150. 2 weeks later you pay another $150, and then like 8 weeks later you've paid it off. I don't know. That
could be like what's being offered through Four Horsemen. I'm just So like because I signed in with Shop Pay, those were the options that I got.
Oh, so you already have something with Shop Pay? Yeah.
You register your account with Shop Pay. Or Shopify. It's one of those things. It's like it's like it all links together. So or here, even Josh Brown is saying the longer plans are through a firm. So check, like Pablo and everybody else. Like again, we're certainly not saying look into this if you can't swing it for 12 months, right? Like it's a risk, but there are other options that you can look into in terms of paying over time. So there you go.
Hey, Pablo, you need that night figure? Because we can talk.
Oh,
making deals everywhere.
On the stream. I love
What
it.
else you got for us? Yeah.
What else do I have? I mean, I just think this is going to be a piece of toy history, man. There's some other stuff that I wanted to show on
Yeah,
this
let's
video,
do it.
though. Like, if you've still got me up there, I'll share this.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're just
We still
talking
got you.
about the ratcheting.
You might want to start the giveaway for the shirt.
I was
yeah,
just gonna.
do that.
Yeah. So let's do that. What do we want to make the hashtag?
Dragon?
Dragon. Okay.
Hashtag
You
back
see-
to
yeah.
yeah, dragon's good.
Dragon. All right. So hashtag dragon gets you. There you go. Very simple. I'm just gonna share my screen really quickly. So I'm gonna take you out of here while you do this. Nope. Okay. Stop screen. Share screen. Giveaway tool. Here you go. Hashtag dragon. I forgot. Gets you one of these bad boys. One of these new ones. With Matt and Zeiss face on it. Art by Chamba, by the way. Let's give credit where credit's due here. So
That's Chamba. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
it is cover drawing. So yeah, so hashtag dragon gets you a free t-shirt. I'll include shipping on this one. So you get a free t-shirt. Sizes are, I think we've got, sizes are limited. Again, limited run, 50 shirts only. And we got medium, large, extra large, double X, and then I think there are a few 3Xs in there as well. So hashtag dragon. I'll cover shipping inside the United States, obviously. Yeah, like
You still have sticker
lower
packs?
48. Yeah, I still got sticker packs.
We could throw in a sticker pack in there.
Sure. I throw sticker packs into everything now. I like gave change to somebody and put a sticker pack in it. So, they were like, take this
no
back.
local
They were
pickup
like,
for the shirt.
yeah. No, I would be happy to do a local pickup for the shirt. Trust me. I just spent like 2 hours shipping out everything else that was delayed from the ship out. So,
I hear you.
High School Creations, XXX smalls. That's the size I think we're gonna make for the dragons. When the dragons come out, we're gonna have a exclusive.
Come on, Mike. You're not that short.
So, all right, we'll let that run in the background, but just so you guys know, again, hashtag dragon gets you a free brand new t-shirt, free merch. All right, I'm gonna put this back on stage here while you talk through. Oh, so these are the actual molds. Look at that.
So these are the molds, which weigh, I mean, a ton. This is something I learned. I mean, I knew they weighed a lot, but I learned that they have like a pulley system that throughout the factory that's suspended from the ceiling that they put straps around them and then have it lift them, and then they just push them on this dolly system around, because there's no way you're picking this. They showed little ones like this big, like 6-8 inches by 6 inches, and like you can't pick that up. Like, it's so heavy. It's solid steel. So this, if you recognize this is the Ghost of Christmas Past base right there. That's so it kind of does like almost like a stem system, like you get like a spur. What do you call it? A spur, I think, with a model kit, right?
Sprue.
Thank you, sprue. So this is part of this is like the lamp that comes with it. These are the molds for the lamp, and they did the base all in one piece. So this is what we're talking about when we're talking about like a mold for these things, man. It's nuts. It's cast steel, and they cost a fortune to make. So you can imagine that this is the size of something like this, and then the ones for the wings, which I don't think they actually have pictures of. They got a couple of different ones. This is the one for the Ninian.
Now, is this what everybody means when they say new tooling?
Tooling, yeah, this is it. Yeah, yep, this is it. So look at these things. Like they're massive pieces of steel. They have to be engineered. They have to be. There's places where they have to put the place to inject plastic into them so that they don't spread. Everything has to be perfectly made. It's not like, we've all done some 3D printing or known somebody who's done some 3D printing. They're inconsistent. This has to be consistent. They have to fit perfectly each time, which is why you have to do them in steel and not in like
silicone.
Yeah, exactly. Because silicone breaks down after like 3 or 4 times, if that, when you use it. So steel is going to hold up to these thousands and thousands of molds and casts that they do. It's nuts, man. So it's an expensive prospect. It just is. And these are, huge parts, huge parts. And then on top of that, again, they're casting them, they're printing them, and then they're painting. I got to imagine there's 5 or 6 passes on each one of these parts. If you really look at those parts, the paint apps that are on the dragon, it's nuts. It's nuts. So, you know, again, something like the Sentinel is cast in purple, and that piece is just purple. It's done. You know what I mean? There's no touching that. There's no hitting that with paint or anything like that. So, yeah, it's wild. It's pretty fascinating to see how these things are made, man. It's pretty fascinating. And I highly recommend to go over to this video right here on Four Horsemen Studios and watch this whole thing, because it's a great breakdown of, despite looking at Chris's legs, it's a great.
Or that might be a bonus for people. Who knows? So you know,
It could be.
it might be a bonus.
Yeah.
You know, that's cool. Oh damn, the Ashen Skeleton does look really cool. It's kind of a, you know, that might be one that we try to find more of. So, you know, Andy Serkis is on screen again, and there's
I would just say, like, get in when you can. You know what I mean? It'd be great to have people back this up front and get it done and make people feel confident that it's gonna. I'm 100% confident that it's gonna fund. I'm 99.99% confident that we're going to get all the stretch goals. I just like to see it happen before we get to that last week, but I get it. It's money up front. Not everybody has that to drop right away. So I get it. We'll be good though. What I don't want to see is like a lot of, you know, negativity on YouTube and stuff like that. It's not for you. It's not for you. It's not for you. It's not for you. Yeah, I know. It's hard to believe on YouTube that there's negativity.
Not on this show. Yeah, on this show. Yeah.
No, not this show. Not this show.
Not on this show. We're not negative. Yeah.
That's a double negative.
It's a double negative. We're not negative.
You're so
right.
negative. You're positive.
I was gonna say it's 2 negatives make a positive though, right? So there you go. We're still not negative. No. There you go. All right. Well, we're not giving away a dragon. Just to be clear, we're not giving away a dragon. We are giving away a brand new shirt. That's what the hashtag the dragon will get you. And again, I'm gonna include shipping inside the continental US here. What is it? The lower 48 that we call it.
Should we?
Yeah. What do you got?
Should we do a future fake stream of where we give away a dragon?
Yes. And then you can take a picture. You guys can all screenshot it. Yeah.
Show
actually, show it to your spouse.
Don't think I haven't thought about it to get some subs up, man. I've thought about it. I really
give away a dragon.
Trevor will do that.
I'm still thinking about it.
I was thinking we could charge people like $2 to make their name appear on screen, and all of us go, you know,
congratulations,
congratulations. We'll even do $2 for a screenshot, $5 for a video, and we'll just be like, congratulations, KJ, you won. You know, and they'd be like, look, honey, look, I got it. You know. So I'm not above it. So yeah, not above it.
Selling fake contest winning. That's
hey man, I got a fund a dragon.
That is genius. Actually, that is actually genius.
Yeah,
we'll even send you a certificate.
It's like a cameo. Think about it like a cameo. It's like,
dude, can you imagine? I think
we're onto something.
Exactly. I think you are. Like, you just post it to a private thing. You get a password. You go in there and you go, look, honey,
I won. I'm between 2 Sentinels. I won.
Damn it, Jay! You have hit on the best way to fund this thing I've ever heard. That's incredible. That's amazing.
Here you go. You're welcome. Again, I'm not above it. I'm not above it. Anything to make a buck. We got dragons to pay for. So good. All right. So we got. We're so over time, but you guys have hung in.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This is awesome. No, dude, please. We always say that the show goes as long as the conversation is good, and the conversation has not dragged once in this show. If anything, it dragged while I was stumbling over it. So that's the only time it dragged. So, but yeah, man, I gotta call another minute and a half here for Dragon. We got 30 entries already, which is awesome. So hashtag Dragon again gets you a brand new Between Two Sentinels shirt. So make sure you get that in there. And also, while you're here, hit that like button. Oh, look at that! No fallen fit tonight, so keep on going. There you go.
Oh,
all right. Oh, okay, we're not rushing then to get off. So here you go.
Bring Ernie on. Let's see if
Yeah.
Ernie's getting a dragon.
Yeah, Ernie's not gonna. Ernie's gonna wait for the dragon to show up at Ross. So that's what he's gonna wait
For an
for.
even larger fee, we will deliver the dragon to Ross.
Yeah. I got it on sale. I'll put a
Stand
face
guard,
mask
and then
on.
as soon as you're walking down the aisle, we slap a $40 sticker on it and walk away real quick. Oh my God!
Yeah.
And we'll film
Toy-
it so they
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's proof.
You really get it. You really get it. Toy Bro says this conversation is not a drag on this show. I'll show myself. Well done. Well done. Well done. Yeah, you know there it is. There it is. Why you're here, Trevor, and why people are still going in for the hashtag. Have you seen the Rebels figures? The what is it?
The Hano toys? Yeah, I have.
Yeah, the Vader.
Seen those. So
Yeah.
I'm a big Ralph McQuarrie fan. I have the
Yeah.
full size Ralph McQuarrie helmet, Vader helmet that I used in a shot,
That's-
and I got a lot of Vader collectibles. And while I think I might skip on the Stormtrooper, I don't think I'll be able to pass up on that Vader.
Yeah, that Vader's awesome. I might
Pretty
be with
damn
you. I might be with you because I was showing my wife yesterday because Rebels is like our thing, right? Like that's
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah, like Rebels is our show. That was actually like what really got her into Star Wars. So it was
That's
really
why he got a
cool.
ghost.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's honestly it is one of the reasons. Like I know this is like sounds like a joke, but that is one of the reasons we got the ghost. My wife was like, "We have to get this," and I was like,
Nice.
"Well, if you insist." So you know,
No. Okay. All right. Okay.
yeah, all right, yeah. I don't want to fight you on that. So yeah, I think Eva, I was showing them to her, and she's like, "Well, you know, you got to get these," and I was like, "But I don't really have anything." She goes, "Didn't you just get that 1/6 chopper?" And I was like, "This is why I love you." You know.
See now.
Yeah. I know it's different. It's different.
I'm
but at
not
the
a
same
big.
time-
I wasn't a big fan of Ahsoka. Okay, I'm not going to go into
Yeah.
it because if Tom is still in the chat, he'll be leaving right now. But I loved Rebels, and I would
Yeah.
love to see Hano do all the Rebels. I
That'd be
would
great.
buy. Like,
Yeah.
but I kind of canceled the Sabine and Hera. Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Oh boy. No, dude. I only got the chopper because it was like, when are we?
I knew
you
he'd still
know,
be here.
yeah. When are you gonna get that? So.
Okay.
And that's your first
I'm not going
hot
into
toy.
it, Tom. I'm not going.
That is my first hot toy. Yes, I still haven't opened it, but I will eventually.
Just like the
So,
ghost.
Yeah, just like the ghost. So, here's an actual
How many
question.
boxes do you have that are unopened right now? Like that should be a question. Like how many boxes do people have that are unopened? I don't even forget figures, like major, like big
Unopened or
stuff.
reboxed too, because that can't. Can
Eve-
that count?
well,
No, I would say unopened. Unopened.
I say
Yeah.
unopened because it's more
Not
sad
reboxed.
that you haven't even opened the damn thing to look at it and put it back. Like
Okay.
I
have at
you know,
least
this-
4 giant things that I have not opened.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
5.
I've got a lot. I've got more than I'd care to admit. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
So
Ghost, DeLorean.
yeah, Ghost DeLorean.
And I
Yeah, I
got
haven't
that-
touched the DeLorean.
Oh Jesus. Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Trevor's like, 5. Yeah.
No, I don't. I
No,
passed
yeah.
on the DeLorean. No.
Yeah. Well, if you want to buy a
Um,
DeLorean, I'll trade you.
No, I just realized I had that Cantina set coming too, which
Oh yeah.
I have no place.
yeah,
to
you
put.
couldn't pass on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Last call for the t-shirt. Hashtag
T.
Dragon. I'm gonna hit the draw button now. So you got last call. Hashtag Dragon. Again, shipping free inside the lower 48. And if
Come
you
on,
don't win,
everybody, there's 60 people in here. Hit that.
Yeah.
Come on, Dragon.
if
Get a
you
shirt.
don't win, you can hit me up, hit me or bot you up for a shirt.
There you go.
And
Yeah.
we will we're looking at $30 plus shipping. I mean, talk to us about it though. Like we just want people to get these shirts. We just, they're so good. This is why we don't sell merch, because I'm just like, I just want to give them away. It's like, we can't give them away. We gotta pay for
Well,
the
apparently
shirts.
half
at
your
least.
audience is Canadian, so like,
Yeah, well, yeah.
they're not
Well, that's good.
interested.
You guys can do a bulk order. I'm more than happy to do that. Save
Did
on
you-
shipping.
Trevor, did you get the shirts from San Diego? Like we had a bunch that we brought to San Diego. Did you get
I
one?
don't think so. No, I don't. I didn't.
hope-
I got pins.
think
got
we
my
still
pin on
have-
the pin board.
I think we only have larges. So Trevor,
I
if
got
you're
the
good with
stickers, the Fred and Barney. I got that. That was great. I love that.
that. Yeah, that maybe that'll be the next shirt. All right, I
That
hit
would
the
be
button.
that I'd be all over that.
You'd be all over that. All right. Well, now we know.
Or Bert and
Now we know.
Ernie, like you were talking about, you didn't want to do.
No,
Oh,
we
the-
can't be Bert and Ernie.
Yes,
It's
That's
so
just a cop
easy.
out.
It's so easy.
Who cares? It's perfect.
Unworthy, yes, for an extra fee, I absolutely will. Double that fee and I'll even work out in it. Here we go. I'm telling you, Trevor, anything for $1. I got a dragon to pay for. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
The suspense is killing me.
I know,
Oh
right?
my god, so many names. Yeah. Oh,
Yimbo.
oh shit! It changed last minute. Sorry, Yimbo. He's gonna get one anyway. Thunderhouse Design, awesome, man. Congratulations. Make sure you
Congrats.
message me, and I will get that out to you. Hopefully sooner than I got everything else shipped out. But everything has been shipped out. If I owe you anything, you should have gotten a. Sorry, Yimbo. I my mistake, man. My mistake. Fucking unworthy. Congrats. Let me know how it smells. damn you. But yes, please hit me up and I will get that out to you in the next couple of I will try to get it out in the next week. But yes, if you are waiting on anything from me, everything went out this weekend. You should have gotten a tracking number. If you didn't, let me know. Because that just means I forgot that I owe you something. Anywho, I think that's it, guys. Unless there's anything else we want to chat through.
God,
No.
what else could we say? I mean,
I don't
really
know.
Just
But
where
beautiful.
am I? Back the bay.
yeah,
Yeah, back to bay. There it is.
If you can,
underneath.
don't spend your rent. Don't piss off your significant other. Though, hit up Jay and he will make a video telling your significant other that you won.
that you won. I'm not above it.
For a measly $5. I'm upping it to
$5.
$5.
$5.
There you go.
$5 for a video.
Yeah.
$5 for a video. I was gonna say $1.
Yep.
I'll put it on screen. That's it.
Yep.
Trevor is now
Screenshot
your
it.
agent.
That's right.
Man. Whoa,
I'm
I
making
love
money
this.
for you.
Yeah, you get like
Whatever it
50
takes to
cents.
sell a dragon, Jay. Whatever it takes to sell a dragon. I'll do
Done
it.
and done. All right, so Trevor, you got Legion's Lounge coming back.
Legion's
what are we
Lounge is next Monday. I got Brick something and
Nice.
his brother, and one of them is getting the dragon, and one of them is on the fence. So we may do like a counterpoint, trying to get them to. Plus, we're just going to talk about Legion's Con. His brother's a new collector of Legions, so we're going to talk about that a little bit, and we'll be talking about updates. Hopefully, by then, a week from 2 days ago. Well, okay, 5 days from now. We'll have a little bit more of a number for the dragon, and it'll be interesting to talk about. So yeah, that's coming up.
Awesome.
1 6-pack
Yeah.
with I have Watu, who's in the chat.
Yeah.
I think we're doing that this Sunday. Tom, let me know. And I'm gonna make a plug for this, even though
Yeah, do it.
so Offworld, Let's Go Offworld channel. Me and a bunch of people from the Cabal, Nate, my co-host on Nate Strong, my co-host on Legion's Lounge, and a couple other people do a Dungeons and Dragons game based in Mythos from Mythic Legions, and I do I come in and out of an English accent throughout the whole thing, so it's
I gotta
interesting
watch
to
that.
watch for that. Yeah,
Awesome.
it's fun.
Awesome.
So that's that.
And we did talk about this too. We talked about it earlier. You have the book coming out soon too, right? Or the book is going to be finished soon.
The book is getting, I think it's in we're putting like preliminary drafts through the printer or the publisher, and it's supposed to be out midsummer this year. So yep,
Nice.
can't wait
It'll
for
be
that.
exciting.
It's gonna be wild. It's gonna be cool.
Toy Amigo says, I think you guys are onto something with those videos. You should make a full-blown fake podcast and insert the winner's name. But done.
Absolutely.
I'm done. It's easy. I'm telling you guys, I'm not above it. I'm not above it. Machu's like, we could do that as our subscribers specialty, right?
Oh,
you
remember,
record
our
a whole
members
show.
only. Yeah.
You record a whole show, and then you just
Whole
have
show.
a portion where you draw, and you draw the
Yeah.
name, and you say congratulations, and then you post that privately, and they can just
That's it.
log in.
They can share it. They can
Dude,
share
it's
it.
genius. That is genius. It really is.
Could work with the dragon. It could work with upcoming HasLabs. Could work with anything. Whatever you guys want.
We said it here, TPC, Toy Daddies.
That's
Don't
right.
take it from us.
Yeah. TPC. Yeah.
It's
No.
underhanded and disgusting, but I love it. It's great.
Machu, you got anything coming up?
No, I've been just playing WWE 2K25. I got to start making everybody again. So expect those videos to be.
You also got head
I-
sculpts to paint, my friend.
I get
Oh, yeah,
sucked
that
into
too.
that. Like, I don't even watch wrestling. Okay,
I know.
and I
The
get
fans
sucked
want
into that.
The fan, all right, the fans
Especially
want
when
that
I'm
more?
in it,
All right.
it's the best. Like, thank you for making me, because I was watching them before that. Like, there's
Mhm.
a 6-scale one that somebody was doing, and I'm like, come on, man, I got a lot of I got a 6-scale show, and nobody ever put me in there. So you were the first one to put me in. So thank you much.
There you go.
That was
There you
fun.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So look out for more of that. I'll be guesting on They're Not Dolls tomorrow night if you haven't had enough
Oh, nice.
day shot this week. But yeah,
Are you
as
on
always,
every
guys,
week now? Every
I'm
Thursday?
not. It just so happens that I've had the last 3 Thursdays in a row now. So slowly but surely making my way into.
Are you heading over to Dave's after this?
I was thinking about it. So I did get the stream link. So,
But we went long, so who knows?
We did go long, but it's
Sorry.
it's one of those things where it's like the wife could be asleep, so why not? So I might just pop in for a little bit. But yeah, as always, guys, Trevor, thank you so much, man. Appreciate you coming on. Appreciate you.
Thanks, guys.
Sharing the
Appreciate
wisdom.
fun.
Dude, honestly, that behind the scenes picture was worth the price of admission.
Yeah, I feel like we should have talked more about that and less about the.
We can.
Well, now
we
you
can
have
always
a
come
reason to
back.
come back.
Yeah,
There
we
you
got
go.
another reason to come back.
There you go.
So,
Yeah.
and one last very generous super hat here from Johnny saying,
Oh,
"Stay
thanks.
amazing, Jess. We appreciate
nice.
you." And that goes without saying, man. We appreciate the hell out of you, whether you guys are watching live or on the replay. We wouldn't be here without you. So, thank you guys so much for being here, and thank you, Trevor. And go back to Bay if you can. If you can,
Back to Bay
go back to Bay
and watch
and,
that
Done.
Blanca
Get it
video.
done.
Yeah, watch the Blanca video. Go watch the
From-
Blanca video.
Toy Migos.
And
Yep.
and Toy
It's toy
Migos
history.
and everything else.
Toy history, kids. You're going to be involved in toy history. That's it. You're going to have a toy that's going to be you can tell your grandkids about, and they'll
Be a
be
part
like,
of
"You're
history."
weird," but like,
Yeah.
whatever.
And then you can
Be like,
pass
is
it
that
on
the
to them.
giant piece of plastic that you've had over there for like 11 years? It's like, yeah, shut up. All right. I
That's
like that
weird.
dragon better than I like you. So anyway, all right.
Exactly.
That's it, guys. Go home. Go make some content. Go be proud of yourself. Thank you all for being here. Machu, let's cue that outro.
Peace.